Hey everybody, I wanted to start out making a short little video here where I just show you guys how to link up to the next part of your project. Okay, so one of the difficulties that I'm having with RStudio Cloud is that I'm filling this RAM up, this indicator over here. And so one of the issues that I wanted to show you guys is how to get around that. And basically how I get around that is I'm going to do multiple RMD files. I know this is a little because you're writing a report, you don't want it to be on different pages. But what I will say, guys, is that the one thing with the web is that, when you have different links, like, yeah, they are different web pages, but if they're all linked together, it can feel like a continuous thing. So here's how I'm going to do it. I have my original project here. I have knitted that to a HTML. You see it here. Here it is. Clearly, I haven't written very much. I'm being pretty lazy here. But I'm going to click that Republish, and I'm going to update my existing on our pubs. If you've done this with PDF, this might not be so possible. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that URL, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to do a new file. So I'm going to do a new markdown file, and I'm going to do it 2021 hockey, and I'm going to call it regression. So I'll have it generate HTML. I'll click OK. And now you see I have this file called untitled2. Let's do save as, and let's save as hockey part 1. I called the first module 0, so that's why I'm calling it part 1. Okay, great. Now it's got all this extra stuff. I saw a couple people's file with that. Get rid of that, guys. You don't need that. Okay, here's what you do need. You need to load the data. So I am going to copy that, and I'm going to put that over here. So that will get me the new data. And so I'm going to say something here, say something continuing. I don't know if you guys can tell I'm a slow typer. But let's link to previous part. So if I link to the previous part, the way you link in this environment is with the these brackets, and you paste the link right in between there. So I'm going to click over, I'm going to copy. I'd copied that, but I lost it once. And there you go. So now I can knit. Let's do that with the whole thing. All right, so let's go ahead and let's knit this one. Did I get an error here? Sorry guys, I don't know what the issue is here. Numeric data pages. It's not even what I'm working on. Okay, sorry. So if I start to like not know what's going on here and things aren't working for me, one of the things, so let's go ahead and do it. One of the things that you can do is, I'll try one more time. No, okay. One of the things that you can do is you can restart your R. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on session and click restart R. and sometimes that'll help you clean things up. There you go. See? Okay. So that was kind of weird, right? Okay, why am I doing this? Well, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and publish this. And I wanted to publish this was just to show you guys that I could go back and go to my previous project. And what would help your reader is say something like, the next part of the project can be found here. And so then the two pieces will actually be linked up together, and that might be nice. Might be a nice way to show different things together. Maybe. Maybe that worked. Sorry, okay, so there's a lot of just me not being sure what's going on here. So I'm gonna call it good. Okay. It's probably just sitting here and I just don't recognize it. There it is. Yep. I just needed to open the right stinking window, hit republish, and I'll update that existing. And there you go. Okay, so I think this is nice, a nice way to link these two. And by the way, guys, once you do this once, those links, if you make any updates, it doesn't change that link as long as you keep clicking the republish and just update that existing. So I think that's a really nice way to do this, to get your link from one thing to the next, hyperlink it. So your paper then will have links forward and backwards. And I do think you should do that at the top and at the bottom, right? Okay, so that's how I think you should go about doing this if you cannot get everything in there. But once you've got this data here, you can continue to move along. Okay, so oh, well, hell, I got a few minutes here. Let's show you guys how to do linear regression. Since I'm supposed to do linear regression in this model. Linear regression is done with the LM command. And the LM command is going to do, your regression. So what I'm going to do is you have a formula here. So I'm going to do my formula as wins as a formula. So that's my wins is the predictor, and the formula is going to be, sorry, the wins is the output, and the input is going to be points. And that is going to come from data equals data. Let's see if that worked. No, got mad at me. You know what I can't remember, guys, is I couldn't remember what my hockey CSV looks like. So let's open it. Ah, it's W and PTS. Sorry, that's what's going on here. W is that I need to know what things look like, and this is PTS. There we go. So this created a linear model for me, and it created a linear model that has points as a predictor of wins. So the slope here will be 0.51, and the intercept will be minus 2.5. So I can predict the number of wins based on the number of points that I'm given. Of course, you can do this. With multiple things, multiple predictors, and multiple variables. But this is the basic idea. LM, linear model, is what it stands for. Okay, let's call it good there.